Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your monthly money and finances forecast. This is for all the Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. Sagittarius, I already shuffled and laid out your spread. At the end of the reading, Sagittarius, we're going to take a look at what is your guidance around your money and finances situation. You have two cards that came out. And as a bonus, for those of you who are in business and entrepreneur, you have two cards as guidance for you with regard to that. And we'll take a look at that at the end of the reading as well. So Sagittarius, let's get into your reading. Now Sagittarius, when I was meditating and shuffling for your cards in the spread, you had one card that came out in the pre-shuffle, and that card is the Two of Cups. So with this Two of Cups coming out, you could be focused on a relationship at this time, but also with the Two of Cups, you could be focused on trying to form a partnership or get an agreement with this Two of Cups, but you're trying to have emotional balance as well within a connection or within a partnership or with a partnership you want to establish or create. And I say that because in this image, she kind of is thinking about this man, but he's not really there. This is a silhouette of him. So you are focused on perhaps trying to have an agreement, a partnership, form a partnership that you want to establish, or it's like you want it to come more into form. You may have initiated something and it hasn't quite taken shape or form with regard to your money and finances. And you are hopeful, or you are desiring, as it has to do with your money and finances, to be able to come into partnership or an agreement that allows you to have emotional balance and maybe even some fulfillment around a desire that you have for your money and finances aims. So let's take a look at what is the energy that is your theme. You have one card that came out, and that is the Star. So with the Star here is your theme for your money and finances, Sagittarius. I feel that you may be focused on trying to heal your money and finances. You may be focused on achieving wish fulfillment with your money and finances aims. With the Star here, you could also be focused on needing to have a clear vision, or you have a clear vision about your money and finances aims. There may be a need for you to focus on having wisdom. You may be looking to see how to be more empowered. You may be trying to gain more enlightenment in a situation where you may lack clarity or full understanding, or you need more information as it affects your money and finances, so that you can focus on how to have harmony or have more confidence towards your vision, towards what you may be trying to be empowered in or gain wisdom about, heal, or have hope around, where you want to avoid disappointment, or you may want to address disappointment. But this is also with the Star here, you focused on your hopes not being shattered and you experiencing some joy with the Star here. Okay? And you don't want your wishes unfulfilled. So in the recent past, well, before we get into the recent past, your focus, Sagittarius, is you do have the Three of Wands, and it's with the Magician. So your focus is what you can implement. What can you implement? What actions, creative actions you can take. This may even be with regard to a creative project with the Three of Wands here that you can do, or how you can uncover within your money and finances aims to have things work out and come together, so that you can see your ships come in, or so that you can see progress. And with the Magician, You are focusing on perhaps how you can manipulate, or you may be seeing what tricks you can come up with so that you can initiate through your creativity, skills, and abilities and talents to influence your circumstances and take action and manifest what you want in the situation around your money and finances needs. So this is you being very creative. You may even be trying to get clear and remove any illusions around your money situation and what you're trying to have come together and work out and see your ships come in around so that you can. Or you could be looking to create an illusion in order for you to manipulate your situation around your money circumstances to see your ships come in and see things work out and come together as you intend and have that progress. But either way, you're focusing on taking the initiative to have progress around your money and finances, aims, needs, and concerns. Now, in the recent past, Sagittarius, you do have the Page of Wands. You have the Knight of Pentacles. And you have the Two of Swords. So what I'm seeing here, Sagittarius, is that for some of you in the recent past, you received some sort of news as it relates to your money and finances that you weren't happy with, because it brought a stop to what you were working on or trying to do or get done. And it caused you to be at a standstill in a communication or in your objectives or plans with the Two of Swords here, where there's a decision that needed to be made or a decision was rendered that caused stagnation, or for you to have to go back to the drawing board to see how to work on it. For others of you, you were digging to find the enthusiasm to work on and get finished or do what needed to be done around your money and finances needs. And the reason why you had to dig for enthusiasm or find the enthusiasm is because it's been taking a long time. You have been hitting roadblocks in communication or in your plans. And with this Knight of Pentacles, you may have even experienced your progress coming to a stop. And so it affected your enthusiasm in the recent past. For others of you with this Page of Wands here, and the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, you were trying to go in a new direction, but your actions regarding your money and finances, trying to go in that new direction, came to a stop because you got stuck in your mind about it. Perhaps you were in two minds. But also, I feel in the recent past, for some of you, you needed help with your money and finances so that you can come out of being stuck with your plans in the recent past. Now in the present, Sagittarius, you do have the Empress and you do have the Two of Cups. So at present, I feel, and you have the Two of Cups here twice. Okay? So with this Two of Cups, it's as if you're longing for a partnership or an agreement or an understanding or a commitment. And with this Two of Cups, it feels like you are after receiving some receptivity as it has to do with your money and finances. So at the present, With the Empress energy here, some of you received help from your mom or someone who was of a maternal, motherly, matriarchal figure that supported you when you needed help with your money and finances. And you received an act of kindness. And so at present, you were able to gain the understanding, or you were able to come into an agreement so that you can improve your money situation in the present, or it improves your money situation in the present. For others of you, you're being very creative at how you can build, how you can prosper, how you can gain receptivity, harmony, nurture, be creative, and receive kindness in a partnership that you want receptivity in, or that you want to establish a partnership with. For others of you, you have been able to establish or come into partnership or an agreement or get the support to allow for your money and finances to improve, or for you to be able to nurture your money and finances situation to allow you to be more comfortable. Now with this Empress energy, you, I feel, have been working on either avoiding stagnation or trying to come out of stagnation. And with this Two of Cups, your ability to have that progress, that improvement around your money and finances at present is because of your connections, your partnerships that you have, but also this is you building and working on and creating and nurturing to come into a new partnership and agreement as it's connected to your money and finances, in order for your money and finances to grow and to prosper, and for you to have the abundance. So at present, I feel that your money and finances is much improved, Sagittarius, and improving. In the future, you do have the Star, and with the Star, you do have the Seven of Wands. So in the future, you're trying to fix your money and finances and heal it. You have had to face some challenges, or because you're facing challenges in the future, whatever the challenges that you're facing around your money and finances, you are fighting and taking a stand and confronting the issues with your money and finances in a very assertive, aggressive way, and with the focus to fix it. And you are fixing your money and finances situation. You're working on it in the future to continue to have more growth and prosperity, as your money and finances at present has improved. Now your attitude, Sagittarius, towards your money and finances is you do have the Nine of Pentacles, and it's with the Four of Swords. So you have been restless with trying to dissect and come up with a plan to reflect, to take a pause, or really you haven't taken a pause. You haven't paused, let me say. You have been tirelessly focused on trying to dissect and figure out what to do to gain money and finances and be resourceful at doing it. I feel that with this Nine of Pentacles, your ability to be more established and achieve the comfort that you want with your money and finances, a certain level that you want to reach, has been a struggle, or has not been achievable to your satisfaction or desire. But also I feel that you have had some struggles with your independence financially, and you have had trouble with your financial resources, and you have been at your wits' end trying to figure out how to work on it. But you've had support, because you got these 4 aliens here. You have support. Some of the issues that you're dealing with, Sagittarius, are foreign to you, that you may need more information about, and you may be concentrating on getting more information because you're trying to gain the world in the situation for yourself. Or you may be with the world trying to have attainment or mastery over something or get completion that leads to your ability to achieve more stability and more luxury and comfort at the level that you want to be at with your money and finances goals and aims. So you're figuring things out, but you're tirelessly doing so. You have been restless, or you haven't rested, because you want to achieve your financial independence. You want to achieve your financial abundance, and you want things to come together around your money and finances aims. Now, your concern about your money and finances is you do have the Queen of Wands, and you do have the Two of Wands. Now, with the Queen of Wands, I'm drawn to all this red. So your concern is whether or not you're going to be able to be creative or take creative action with your decisions and have dominion in your plans, even if your plans hit hiccups, or where your plans may be experiencing hiccups at the time around your money and finances goals and needs. And with this red that she's wearing in this image, this makes me think about the root chakra. So you're focused on your security and stability. You're concerned. You may be experiencing a great deal of anxiety. You may have been ungrounded, or you are ungrounded. And there's a need for you to get calm, to get grounded. And there's a need for you to, with this energy, feel more confident and feel more secure. But these are your concerns, whether or not you're going to be able to take creative action and achieve your desires about your money and finances plans, and dominate a situation or circumstances where you're experiencing issues, trying to move down a certain path for yourself about your money aims and needs. Now, your challenge, that is your warning with your money and finances, Sagittarius, is you do have the Knight of Cups, and you do have this 5 of Wands. More red here, a lot of it. So this is like for you around your survival, your safety, your security, your stability, with all this red here. And so your challenge of the Knight of Cups is, how do you get an opportunity or receive an offer, or how do you create or bring your dreams into fruition connected to your money and finances? You could be having a dream around a creative project with the Knight of Cups. But the challenge here is how do you diffuse the issues and struggles and strife that you are experiencing, and come out of that strife so that you can receive the offer or opportunity, or you can realize your dream. But I feel like with the Knight of Cups here, this is a child. So I do feel this is about a dream of yours for your money and finances for many of you. But also be mindful that you're not being immature or childish with the opportunity that you're trying to receive. You may need to also be mindful of your creativity if your creativity is, because this child is painting and he's painted a heart, but paint is dripping. So there may be some issues with an offer or opportunity that you're trying to create or obtain or receive, or there may be some issues with your dream that you're trying to paint or bring into fruition. And so be mindful of the challenge of you perhaps experiencing challenges within yourself, or challenges that's going on around you about your opportunity and your ability to receive it or not. But the challenge of maintaining the focus of how do you overcome the strife and issues. What actions do you need to take to bring about the changes to your plans, or in order to reach your plans and get the object of your desire in your money and finances, goals, needs, and concerns, and aims. So let's take a look at your outcome, Sagittarius. You do have the Seven of Pentacles. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you do have the Emperor. And you do have the Seven of Pentacles again. So you're working very hard and you are putting in the energy and effort. You may have put a lot of money into something, because this Seven of Pentacles says street art is a money pit. So you may have invested a lot as well of energy and effort in your money and finances situation in order to get a successful return, or to improve the return on investment. And with the Emperor here, I feel that you're very, very ambitious. You may be very controlling even at this time, even to the point of obsession. You are laser focused. You may even have a stronghold on the situation about your money and finances, where you're being very strict, or someone is, or an authority could be being strict on you, where you are looking to take responsibility, or you being required to take responsibility. But you are very determined to protect your money, and you are even looking at and maybe applying force to some extent. You are determined to get it under control, or have control over your money and finances. You are determined to have power or be empowered in the situation. You're looking at managing it, bringing stability to it, organization. You may even be creating rules, or you may have to abide by some rules. But you may have a very aggressive approach towards your money and finances. You also could be being more conservative with your money and finances, or you may need to be more conservative with your money and finances. And again, with the Seven of Pentacles, you may also be waiting for your return on investment. And while you are waiting, you are working very hard at what you can do to perhaps speed up the process, or perhaps to see more progress in what you're investing in. But I do feel that with the Seven of Pentacles here, you are doing more assessing and analyzing. You are investing. But with this Seven of Pentacles, you will see a return. Or you're trying to uncover it or get to it. And what I see here with the Seven of Pentacles, there could be some control, something controlling this ability for you to see the return on your investment as you intended. But I feel that your tenacity is not swayed, and what you are investing in and working hard in to see success with, you will. But there is a need to be mindful, to be patient with this Seven of Pentacles, to be practical, to be prudent, to make sure you analyze and assess the situation properly around your money and finances. to be constructive, but not destructive with this Emperor energy. And be mindful with this Emperor energy that though you will be using your courage and ambition and motivation, that you remain rational and don't lack control. Avoid confusion, dependency, so that you don't find yourself experiencing failure. And be mindful about taking responsibility and don't lack in this area where you are irresponsible in any way, so that you can manage the situation and see the success, because that success on return on investment is here. But there's a need to be mindful that for some of you, it may take a little more time than others for you to see it, but the energy is here for you to see the success. Nice results are here for you, Sagittarius. But you have to do the work. You have to examine it, and you have to be prudent, and you have to manage it and have order. And be mindful not to be over controlling or over ambitious. And be mindful that your obsession is not in an unhealthy place. So let's take a look at what your guidance is, Sagittarius. You have two cards that came out. The first one is have courage. And the Emperor here does just that. Have courage. Have courage to ask for and accept help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. So have courage, pray, and ask for help where help is needed, and be open to receiving that help. Don't be stubborn, Sagittarius. Your other piece of guidance is windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. So all of your energy and effort will see that return with that Seven of Pentacles, as we've talked about. And so you will see success. Abundance is yours. Abundance is coming. And hold to that and continue to focus as the abundance that's forming for you shows up. So Sagittarius, let's look at, for those of you in business and entrepreneur, what your guidance is. You have stand out, personal brand. List ways to bring out what makes you and your brand extraordinary so you can stand out from the crowd. So what can you do to be unique and be set apart from the rest? Where all eyes is on you, your business and your entrepreneur, to increase your business and revenue. You also have contribute. Build your authority by creating content for your own website and by guest posting on popular blogs in your niche. So what I feel this is about is focus on building your reputation so that consumers are confident in you, especially if your business is new. But even if your business is established, you want to maintain the customers' loyalty or gain their loyalty and support of your business and what you are selling by you building your reputation with your customers and your consumers, so that you have and attract the customer base and the numbers grow, that in turn grow your business and entrepreneur. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.